Hey guys. So, um, me and Sakina got these request videos. Well, a request to do a video on like how we manage to be athletes and still manage, you know, well, student athletes and still manage to keep our relationship up. And from my perspective, it's difficult in a way and it's easy in a way. Um, yeah, I don't know. Should I like, well, I actually didn't start doing track until I was in high school in ninth grade, and I mean, I always knew I was, I guess, I don't know. I was tall and I just looked like I could run, I guess, and everyone just, But when I was younger, like my mom, she couldn't really afford to like put me in like summer track is what we call it, or like club track, or like, when kids start when they're younger, like I didn't have that luxury. So I think I did track in seventh grade once, and because my friend wanted me to, and but I never like did long jump or anything sprinting, or I think I did the 4x4 and like we came in like second. I don't even remember, but like everyone else pretty much started at a younger age. I didn't. So in ninth grade, there was this girl, and she was like my idol. She was so pretty, and she was so good at track. She could jump, she could run, and she ended up going to LSU for track. And you know, I just really wanted to be like her. So as a freshman, I was, competing with like the bigger girls and and it wasn't like a competition to me. I just wanted to be as good as them. So like at practice, they'll be jumping like 19, 18 feet jumps, 17 feet jumps. And as a freshman, I was jumping what they were jumping just cuz like I wanted to be like them, not like, So if they would jump somewhere in the sand, I would jump in the same spot. And like I remember in PE, we had like this physical fitness test, and there was like a standing broad long jump thing, and I jumped like almost 8 feet as a freshman. Like boys jump 8 feet. Like as a freshman, I was jumping that. So the track coach, he was like, "Yeah, you're coming out for track. You're gonna come out for track." And I went out, and I was doing great, but at that time I wasn't a sprinter, I guess. Like I never really wanted to run. I hated running because I had asthma and I didn't want to die. So like no. And so I ended up hurting my ACL on a four-wheeler. Like I was on the back, and like we were going up like a hill, and it ended up flipping and falling on top of me on my knee. So I got hurt my freshman year, so I couldn't compete my freshman year like in competitions. So my sophomore year when I came back, obviously I was coming off a knee injury, and when the way that it healed back up, like my feet, I started walking like pigeon-toed or bow-legged, I guess you can say. So I had a lot of difficulties when I came back. At like I get chronic shin splints a lot because the way that I walk, and and my knee was hurt. So when I came back, I wasn't jumping as good as I was. Plus, like everyone had graduated, and well, no, they were still there, but like I was, yeah, I think I was jumping like 15s maybe. And my junior year, I didn't start doing triple jump until my junior year, I think, of high school. And at first I was not good at triple jump, like at all. I was okay. Like I jumped like 32s and and so there was this girl, she's my best friend now here. Her name is Ashley. And in high school she went to my rival school, and we would compete against each other, and she would always bust my ass. She would bust my ass in triple jump. She was like a dog. She was jumping like probably like 35s and 36 and 37s, and she was busting my ass. And but I was busting her ass at long jump because I was the shit at long jump, even though like I don't have no training, guys. Like I literally have the worst technique. Like even now, I have the worst technique. It's really all just natural abilities to jump what I jump. Like Sakina, she looks so beautiful when she jumps. Like her running, her landing, her everything. Like she just looks so beautiful jumping. Like I was secretly in love with Sakina for a very long time. Like I met her kind of through track, or I seen her, and like I just was like, oh my gosh. But I don't have no technique. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys. Jeez, I'm tired. But yeah, so my senior year, I think I got better my senior year at triple jump. I was Ashley, my friend here, she's my best friend here. She got hurt our senior year at the beginning. The beginning of my senior year, I still wasn't that good at triple jump. Like I don't know, my coach, it was this coach, he retired from coaching, but he worked at our school. But he was like the best jump coach. And he just came out one day and he told me this one thing, and guys, I literally went from jumping 32s and 33s to freaking 37. And there's this girl, she goes to LSU now. At regionals, I had to compete against her, and I was busting her ass in triple jump. And I was so freaking excited because I was not, like, she used to always beat me. She used to beat Ashley. Her and Ashley really used to be competing, and I just used to be, coming in a little third place. Well, now, I was like, yeah. But on our last jump, she really came back. She was behind me, and on the last jump, I was winning the whole time. On the last jump, she really came back and beat me by like a freaking half a centimeter or something. Like, I was pissed. Like, man. But I had my best friend in high school. She was pretty good at long jump too. So like I was in long jump, I was the last one, I think, or not the last one, I forgot, but she was doing high jump, so she had to go first to get her long jumps out the way so she can go and do high jump. And she ran and she jumped, and she jumped so good. Like, she jumped her jump and she was freaking winning the whole thing. And my coaches, they were so like, yeah, and everyone was like, yeah, like, go Reese. And I was like, I mean, she was my best friend, and I was like, like, good job. But I was really like, Kai, like, Kai. I really was talking. Everyone thought I was going to college for track and stuff. I was like the big shit, the fastest one on my like, I was good. One of my coaches used to call me the big dog, or like the of the relay, like the dog, so like I'm the type of person, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and if I don't do, like, so I was standing on the pit, and I was the last one to go for long jump, and I'm just standing there, and everyone's looking at me, and I'm just looking around, and I was like, so, I leaned back and got my little, and I took off running. Then I got to the board, boom, and like I land, and I turn around, and like I can feel like, something was different about this jump. Like, I was in the air for so much longer. Like I said, I don't have any technique. I just go, like, and guys, when they tell me, girl, I freaking won. This was regionals. So I was like, like, I was freaking screaming, like, oh gosh, I've never been to state. Like, my coach, my junior year, I was good, but like he took me, they cheated me at the school. Like they cheated me out of my jumps. Like they let this girl beat me and it was horrible. They cheated me at district and I didn't make it to regionals and I was mad cuz the girl that she really was scratching her jumps. And it was her school. It was her school where we competed and they let her win and I was really angry and I didn't make it to state that year. And then the other year, my coach took me out of my event and put me on a relay so that the relay could go or something. He took me out of my individual event and I was really upset. So I've never made it to state my whole 4 years into my senior year. And I had just freaking won to go to state. So I'm so excited. So like, well, we get to state and like I seen like Sakina, she was in a different class than me, so we didn't compete against each other. I was in 3A, and I think she was in 5A. She was in 5A, so that means like her school was big. She competed against like bigger schools. My school, it was big too, but not as big as Sakina's. And so on paper, I was freaking scheduled as the best jumper, like period. I was scheduled to win long jump, and I did triple jump. No. I think long jump was first. But like I said, I put a lot of pressure on myself. And like everyone was looking at me to win. You know, like I was supposed to win. And like I don't know. I never competed at state. So it was a whole bunch of pressure. Then it was at LSU. I've never been around so many people watching me, and like I was scheduled to win. I was the last jumper to go, and like I was scratching and I was like way behind the board. I was jumping like 3 feet behind the board, and ultimately I ended up coming in 4th place, and I was really so sad. Like I was trying not to cry, guys, in front of all these people. Like I really was crying walking off the thing. Like that was the worst for me. And my coach who recruited me, she was actually there, which I didn't know. Her son is Odell Beckham. You know, he played for LSU. And so she was just there. And she was watching me, but I didn't know. And I was crying, and I walked up in the stands, and I just seen her, and my heart dropped. Like, I just lost in front of, like, the lady who was recruiting me. Like, I was really so scared. She was probably been like, what the hell? Like, what am I recruiting you for? You know? And she just hugged me. And she was like, it's okay, baby, you know. And I was just crying. And she was like, just okay. Just go get ready for your next event. I was so, like, she really pet me up. But as I was sitting there crying, that's when it was Sakina's turn to compete. And I was like secretly, like me and Sakina competed in high school our senior years, and I've known her because I competed one time in summer track when I was older in high school, and I wasn't really that great, and like I was okay, but like I knew Sakina was good, and from summer track I knew she was good. And from indoor, she had won indoor, so I like knew she was good. I seen her compete and jump at indoor when she won, and she competed against me in my school. I was so scared to talk to her, guys. Like I didn't know if she was gay, and like she was just the fucking most beautiful thing, guys. Like I was telling my best friend, like, oh my god, I love her so much. And like, yeah, she beat me, but she moved my tape and everything. Like I had just came back from clinicals, from nursing. It was horrible. I was rushing there. Like literally I didn't even warm up. And like, well, she beat me, but like I was over behind the board and everything. Like I would have really gave her a run for her money if everything was right for me that day. Like really, we really would have been competing, cuz like she jumped good, but she didn't jump like exceptionally good that meet. But I didn't jump exceptionally good that meet either. And she came talk to me, not really talk to me, but she told me something. And guys, my heart melted. I just really wanted her to tell me that she liked me too all these years and everything. I was secretly in love with her for 2 years, but she didn't. She told me something like about me jumping, and I was like, so um, I seen her compete, and I seen her win state. And guys, you should have saw her face when she jumped her. It was priceless. Like, she was like, oh my God. Like, she was so happy. It was the cutest thing, guys. Like, she really had won, and it was so cute. She was so shocked herself. Like, I don't think she even expected to win, but she jumped amazing. Like, she's just so sexy. Like, she jumps awesome. So, like, you know, we do the same events. So it's like we understand each other's struggles. So it's not like I have a dumbass girlfriend who I can't go and, like, talk to about, what's happening, what's going on, because she knows, like, we do the same thing, and we're on the same level pretty much. Like, we're both freshmen, we're sophomores now, and, like, we know, like, no lie, like, she is better than me. Like, I give her that, but I think I could be better than her. Like, I do. Like, I do. I just do. I think I can be better than her. I think I can be a lot better than I actually allow myself to be. Because I'm really hard on myself, guys. And Sakina, she's like my backbone, honestly. Like, she's always there when I'm down and when I don't think I can do it. Like, she always tells me that I'm really better than I give myself credit for. And she also tells me that, I could actually be better than her. Like, she sees it in me. She sees in me what I don't see in myself. And, like, I love that about her. And she's not cocky at all. Like, well, to me. She always tells me she plus my ass. But she's not cocky, like, in general. Like, she's a very humble person. And, like, it works out for us because she's more of the person, like, I got this, I can do this, and I'm like, I need that. So it's like we balance each other out. Like, I know she's good, and, like, I can just tell, like, we're just there for each other. So, like, if I go to her meet, like, I can understand what's going on. She can understand what's going on with me because we're both, like, the same thing. And we can, like, she can teach me. Like, I don't really think there's anything I can teach her because, like, she's better than me, but, like, I know what she's doing wrong or right. Like, I can tell her what she's doing. Like, it's just, like, the perfect kind of thing. No, we didn't plan to be together because we both jumped. Like, that really was not the case. Like, I don't even know if she knew me, but she didn't know me like that. Like, we weren't like, hey, let's be together because we run track. Like, it wasn't like that, like, at all. So, all in all, it's kind of hard both being collegiate athletes at school. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. At the schools that we're at, like, it's hard because it's so demanding. Like, it's so demanding. So our schedules are, like, conflicted and things, but I mean, we make it work. We make it work. And like a typical couple, like, I don't know, like, we make it work. Say hey to Jordan. He misses you, Sakina. He says that he loves you so much, and he can't wait to see you, just like I can't wait to see you. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, so, like, to wrap it all up, we make it work. We're both two collegiate D1 level track jumpers, and we make it work. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so